What if one normal night turned into something no one could explain? Tonight, you'll hear two true horror stories that begin strangely, but each one gets darker than the last. Prepare to be terrified by tales that blur the line between reality and nightmares. If you enjoy the work that goes into bringing these stories to life, take 1 second to like and subscribe. It helps this channel grow and helps us keep uncovering stories like these. Story 1. The Man in the Hallway. In 2018, a college student named Marcus moved into a cheap apartment building outside Chicago. It was old, narrow, and poorly lit. The kind of place where every hallway looked identical. At first, nothing unusual happened, but on his third night, Marcus woke up at exactly 3:14 a.m. to a soft tapping sound. Not on his door, on the wall beside his bed. 3 taps. Pause. 3 more. He assumed it was a neighbor. The next night, same time. 3 taps. Pause. 3 more. Then again, the next night. Marcus complained to management, but no one admitted hearing anything, so he bought a cheap motion camera and pointed it at his bedroom door. The next morning, he checked the footage. Nothing happened for hours. Then, at 3:15 a.m., the camera glitched. Static, audio distortion. And when the image returned, his bedroom door was open. Marcus insisted he locked it before sleeping. There was no sign of forced entry, no missing items, no person visible, just the door, slowly swinging inward. He moved the camera to the hallway outside his unit. The next night, he captured something worse. At exactly 3:15, a tall figure stepped into frame from the far end of the hall. It was too dark to make out details. The person stood motionless for almost 2 minutes, then began walking toward Marcus's apartment. Slowly, 1 step every few seconds. But halfway there, the footage skipped. When it resumed, the figure was gone. Marcus opened his door immediately. The hallway was empty. The tapping continued that night, now louder, coming from inside the wall beside his bed. Maintenance finally cut into the drywall. Behind it, they found an empty cavity between units. No pipes, no wiring, no room for someone to stand. But scratched into the wood beams were dozens of vertical marks, like someone counting days. Marcus moved out that week. 2 months later, the next tenant contacted him online. He asked only one question. "Did you ever see the man smiling in the hallway camera?" Marcus said no. The tenant sent a screenshot. At the far end of the hall, standing in darkness, a face, barely visible, wide grin, watching the camera. Story 2. The Babysitter's Phone. In 2021, 19-year-old Ava took a babysitting job for a family in rural Pennsylvania. 2 children, 1 night, easy money. The parents gave simple instructions: kids asleep by 9, TV downstairs, do not go into the basement. Ava laughed, assuming it was a joke. They didn't laugh back. After they left, the house felt wrong, too quiet, no refrigerator hum, no wind. Even the clocks seemed muted. The children were polite, but nervous. When Ava asked what movie they wanted, the younger boy said, "Can we stay in the living room until they start scratching?" Ava thought he meant tree branches. At 8:47 p.m., she heard it. Slow, dragging sounds beneath the floorboards. Scratch, pause, scratch, scratch, coming from the basement. She texted the parents. No reply. The kids refused to talk about it. At 9, she put them to bed. Then her phone rang. Unknown number. She answered. Silence. Then breathing. Then a whisper. Check the lock. The call ended. She checked every door, all locked. Then she noticed the basement door at the end of the kitchen hallway. Unlocked. She shut it and turned the deadbolt. Immediately, something hit the other side. Once. Hard. Ava screamed. Then another impact. Then scratching. Faster now. Like nails dragging wood. She grabbed the children and called police. Dispatch said officers were 20 minutes away. Then her phone rang again. Same unknown number. This time, a man whispered, "Don't let them open it." She demanded to know who it was. No answer, just breathing. Then the line cut. The children began crying upstairs. The older girl said, "He always calls when it gets hungry." Ava barricaded the basement door with chairs. The impact stopped. Complete silence. Then, from directly behind her, a child's voice from the basement said, "Ava, the window is open." She ran upstairs. One bedroom window was raised, mud on the carpet beneath it. Small, wet footprints led into the hallway. But there were only 2 children in the house. Police arrived minutes later. They searched everything. Basement empty. No intruder found. No one outside. But in the basement corner, officers discovered an old, disconnected landline phone. Its receiver was off the hook. Recent call log. 2 outgoing calls to Ava's cell phone. The parents returned and admitted something they'd hidden. Years earlier, their youngest son died in the basement after wandering there alone. Ava asked how many children they had. The mother answered, 2 now. Ava never babysat again.